and I just got one more thing to say. How about them Cowboys?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? It is your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, here on YouTube, the place where y'all can find my raw and uncut emotions about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365, and as long as I'm alive, y'all know I am DC for life. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? We got a few people up in here. We got 3 people up in here trying to get a little bit more to, so we could go live and everything. I just wanted to get on and talk to you guys and pretty much let you guys know what's going on, why I haven't been live in the past week or so. So let's just, I'm going to let you know that. Been going through it, ACF family. Once again, my brother is back in the hospital. He's back in the hospital undergoing surgeries, and it's been pretty bad. What's going on, Keith Davis? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, it's been pretty bad. He's undergone actually 2 surgeries this past week with his complications due to his dialysis port, and he was on antibiotics that were given to him after having 3 toes amputated, and the antibiotics complicated the port. So myself and my family, we've been concerned, and all of our focus has been on him. So once again, Cowboys Nation, if you believe, please send some more prayers up for my brother Rick. Our family truly needs him at the moment. I also will be traveling down to North Carolina to be by his side in a week. We're leaving on Valentine's Day, February 14th. So I'll be making videos from different locations. I'm going to be going live too. I'm going to be going live, but you're not going to have the different backgrounds. You're not going to have Oxnard, or you're not going to have the War Room. It'll just be a regular old backdrop. But I truly thank you. And I thank you for your concerns, and I thank you for your patience when it comes to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. I truly appreciate you guys. But y'all know how I start these lives. I got to get on real quick, get with you guys, because I got to go out and DJ karaoke. But I just wanted to get on real quick with you guys and just talk Dallas Cowboys stuff with you. But you know what I do before we do that? I got to go to the chat, see who's rocking with your boy. See who is rocking with your boy. Keep David in the house. HAA Network Sports. What's going on with you? What is going on with you? Yeah, it really does suck, man. It truly does suck, man. Clemente, what's going on? Yeah. Thank you guys. I truly appreciate you guys, your warm prayers and everything like that. It's a rough road. It's really been a rough road. Trying to be there for my brother. I'm my brother's keeper, so I'm gonna make sure that he's doing good and that he's okay. But like I said, gonna be going down there to be by his side. And we're also, if you guys know me, y'all know that I have a separate YouTube channel called Splatter Talk Cinema, where we talk horror movie talk. And so while I'm in North Carolina, we're gonna be going to a horror convention, and we're gonna be chopping it up with the guy who played Jason Voorhees in 7, 8, 9, and 10, Kane Hodder. We're going down to see people from Smallville, things like that. So if I hit y'all with, some videos from down there, that's what we're doing. All right. But real quick, let me go ahead and get to this caller real quick, see what he got to say. And callers, if you're going to call in, just let it be known, you have to mute your YouTube, because we get a lot of feedback if you don't mute. All right. So without further ado, we're going to bring the first one on. What's going on with you, man? Hey, what's happening? Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Oh. You coming? I can't hear you, bruh. Yeah, you all ready to go. So get the sound and stuff situated, and I'll come back to you. All right, my man. I will come back to you. All right, Cowboys Nation. We gotta talk real quick because this off season has been a soap opera. For real. It's been like All My Children, General Hospital, but we'll give it the more appropriate soap opera name, Dallas. I've been sitting back taking everything in. The coaching exits and the interview process for the defensive coordinator. But for real, I need to rant on that real quick. I need to rant. So y'all just bear with me. Got to give y'all my raw and uncut. Why in the hell are the Dallas Cowboys so reactional? Why do things have to happen before we start taking things serious? Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones in the front office, they sitting back, letting things happen before they even move. They allowed their defensive coordinator and Dan Quinn to walk out the door to a division rival, no less. And you're scrambling to find an answer? Shoot, since last season, well, since the 2022 season, y'all have known that some team will be coming for our defensive coordinator, and y'all did nothing? The way the names are flying out, it seems that you guys are taken by surprise out of all this. If you didn't have him leaving in your thought process, in your mind, what's going on? Y'all should have been on top of that. For real, this is getting too crazy. Why didn't you have a few aces up your sleeve just in case Dan Quinn did take a head coaching position? You knew it was in the air. He had how many interviews with how many teams? I remember the Broncos, Seattle. It was destined for him to leave the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all should have had a plan in place when he did that. Now Cowboys Nation is hearing all these potential defensive coordinators that could come to Dallas, but they're more seasoned veterans, they're older coaches. A great coach and leader of men by all means during their respective tenure in the NFL. Can they come to Dallas and have a resurgence? Man, I really hope so. I hope so. But I'm about to give you my take on a couple of them. Wink Martindale from the New York Giants? No, hell no. I'm sorry, but I am not going to hire a coach of the defense we torched twice last year. No. I don't give a damn. I know some people are going to say, look at the personnel that the Giants have as opposed to the Cowboys. I don't care. There were too many wide open moments with the Giants. And as you guys saw with the Green Bay Packers game, we have an issue with blown coverages. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. No to Wink. Mike Zimmer, he's been with the organization before. He's been a head coach in Minnesota. He has that grit that our defense needs to be more disciplined because everybody knows that we're missing that from the past few years. We are lacking discipline. I just shudder to think when I see the defenses of the teams these head coaches were a part of. They say defense wins championships. We need a star as our defensive coordinator at the Star. Now, another name that was added to this unnecessary clown show was Rex Ryan. I mean, I love Rex Ryan on ESPN Get Up. I love his wisdom. I love his takes. One advantage that he's had is that he's had a bird's eye view of the game being an analyst. He watched all the teams and their tendencies and has critiqued them pretty good. As you may have saw, he was super hard on Dan Quinn and the defenses, after we got humiliated. There's no other word for it. We got humiliated by the Packers during Wild Card Weekend. It could be a blessing or a curse, but more of a blessing in disguise. After watching a few Dallas Cowboy content creators break down videos of Rex Ryan's defenses, I've come to realize that he could be a viable candidate for the position. I don't think I'd be mad if they hired him. I also heard that they contacted him by phone. It wasn't an official interview. It was contacted by phone. So until he gets that sit down in the words of Law Nation, that sit down cup of coffee, I'm not taking anything really serious. You know, people are also naming former head coaches to be the defensive coordinator. Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel. I don't think any head coach would take a pay cut or a position cut to come to a lesser position. Bill Belichick is looking to beat Don Shula's win record. He wouldn't be able to get that as a defensive coordinator. The only way I see a head coach doing this, coming to a defensive coordinator position, is Jerry Jones whispering in their ear. If Mike McCarthy screws this up, then the job is yours. The coach would be behind a lame duck coach in Mike McCarthy. And that would be another thing that would be on Mike McCarthy's shoulders, is if we got a former head coach as the defensive coordinator, Mike McCarthy's going to be looking over his shoulder all the time. But hey, that's what you get whenever we go 12-5, 3 consecutive years, but we can't get anywhere in the playoffs. If the organization got rid of Mike McCarthy and hired another head coach outside the building, then the coach that they just hired as the DC would be out of luck. Why come here? But whatever's going to happen, it better happen quick, because we got to get to work. But what do you guys think? Who should the Cowboys go with for their defensive coordinator position? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know that in the chat. But as far as personnel and everything goes, I'm hearing talking heads talk about we should go get Saquon Barkley. I don't know. What do y'all think about that, Angry Cowboys fans? Do y'all think that he could do more than what Tony Pollard did this past year? I can tell you that he will want to be paid top tier dollar. He's going to want to be paid that top tier running back dollar. He's been a part of those running backs bringing to light the devaluing of the running back position. What the Cowboys want to pay a running back is probably not going to be what Saquon Barkley wants. That's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion. If we were going to go after a bruiser back at free agency, maybe we should take a look at Austin Eckler or Cordarrelle Patterson or Derrick Henry that we've been looking at. Works out in Dallas, lives in Dallas. It's a no-brainer. Also, look in the draft for the position as well. But I mainly did this live so I could get on here and talk to you guys, be able to talk to you guys and, just chop it up with y'all, let y'all know why, in fact, that I hadn't been going live and everything. And I have been going live with Sports Junkie, if you guys been catching that. But for the most part, I have been there for my brother. So right now, we're just going to get into a few of the chats. Just get into a few of the chats to see what's going on, because I got to go DJ some karaoke tonight, and I won't get out until about 11 o'clock, and that's going to be late for you guys, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but that's going to be late for you guys. I don't want to get on here, try to go live and do that. So Keith Davis says, chilling. I was wondering about your brother. Wow. My grandfather had his whole left foot amputated. You have all my prayers. Yeah, Keith, man, it's super crazy. It's super crazy. He's had 3 toes on, I believe, his right foot amputated. Him being a diabetic and everything. I don't know if you know, diabetics, whenever they get the slightest cut, they could get an infection. And I believe he went to a foot doctor to have his foot, calluses and everything shaved down. And I believe they cut him. And he didn't know, so he's going home thinking that everything's cool. And then all of a sudden, he's getting the pains in his foot and everything. And then he had to be rushed to the hospital, and where they amputated part of his foot. And so now it's really getting him back on the up and up, and just going down there and being a support for him. Like I said before, I'm my brother's keeper. So I'm going to make sure that my brother is taken care of, that he's doing well and everything. And unfortunately, that cut in with me going live. I've still been producing videos, trying to get those videos out and everything. But as far as the lives go, whenever it's time for me to go live, I'm usually on the phone with him, lifting his spirits and everything. So, Cowboys Nation, Angry Cowboys fans, if you guys believe, please throw a few prayers in the air for him. I truly appreciate you guys. What's going on, Sports Card? Hey, Sports Cards Report Card. What is going on with you? I appreciate you being in the live and representing them Dallas Cowboys. Let's see. You said you take Junior right now? Junior. All right. Yeah, I seen that. Clemente. I seen that. They're blocking tight end coaches and DB coach. That's something positive. We need a general in the DC spot. Yes, we do. We truly need a general in the defensive coordinator position, but we also need a general out on the field. When we lost Leighton Vander Esch, we lost our general. He was our quarterback on the defensive side of the ball. Now that we don't have him, we put Marquise Bell there. But, Marquise Bell he's not going to command that defense like Leighton Vander Esch did. He's not going to have that veteran presence like Leighton Vander Esch did. So we need a guru for the defensive coordinator spot. We need somebody that can really get it done. And as I was looking at those, I was looking at the Cowboy content creators breaking down these films, and I can't remember the content creator's name, but he was doing a very good job at it. And what I saw mixtures. I saw mixtures of zone and man on the field at the same time during the same play. I saw adjustments by Rex Ryan. If something wasn't working, he adjusted. That was something that Dan Quinn didn't do. And that's something that we definitely need on both sides of the ball. I believe the Kansas City Chiefs last year won against the Philadelphia Eagles because they saw that the Philadelphia Eagles did not play any defense in the flats. So Patrick Mahomes went to the coach like, yo, they're not guarding the flats at all. So what did they do? They started attacking the flats. That's something that we need to do. We need to be able to adjust on both sides of the ball, where we had an issue this past year doing that exact same thing. So you're absolutely right. We need a general at the defensive coordinator spot. Right. Sports Car, what you got? What you got next week? The Cowboys will probably interview the Secretary of Defense. They'll probably interview the Secretary of Defense of the United States for the defensive coordinator position. See, that's why I like coming on here. Because you guys, y'all make me smile. Y'all make me laugh. Yeah. Let's get the defense. Oh boy, you crazy. All right, let's see. We got another one. I also have an interview for DC. Hey, you got an interview for the defensive coordinator position. Go in there and kill it. And hopefully you get our defense on the up and up. Nisi, what's going on with you? DC for life all day, every day, says Angry Cowboys. Man, you're on early today. Yes, yeah, I'm on early today because like I said earlier, I got to go DJ some karaoke tonight. Karaoke starts at 7, so I got to be up there at 6:00 to get my stuff ready. And so that's why I'm on early. I'm not gonna get back home until probably after 11. So I didn't want to assume that you guys would jump on 11 Eastern Standard Time. So I just wanted to get on real quick and touch base with you guys. Hey, Dwayne Brown, Angry Cowboy, what's up? What's good with you? DC for life. Wanted to come on here and just holler at y'all and touch base with y'all real quick before I got up out of here. All right, let's see. All right. Clemente says, I like a coach on the field with his players, not a dude watching from the booth. Yeah. Yeah. And even when Dan Quinn was here, like when Mike McCarthy couldn't coach and Dan Quinn had to come from the booth down to the field, you got more of a reaction from the players. It was more of an interaction, whenever the defense comes off, they get an interception and you got your defensive coordinator, your coach right there greeting you as you come off the field, smacking you on the helmet, talk about good job, good job. We need that. You are absolutely right. And I believe, see, Cowboys Nation, the Cowboy content creators got me leaning toward Rex Ryan, for real, for real. Like, just looking at the videos that I saw, it really has me leaning toward him. And I believe he would be the one down on the field yelling at his guys if they messed up, if they jumped off sides. He'd be that type of dude. And I hope that Jerry Jones would allow him to be that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you rocking with me, man. Truly do. Truly do. Randy, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with your DC for life? Yes. All right. Key says, Henry has said he wants to be in Dallas. We want to have him. We would love nothing more. I bet all of Cowboys Nation is in agreement with this. If they were to get Derrick Henry, we wouldn't be mad. We wouldn't be mad at all, So if Derrick wants to be a part of the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm glitching out here. I'm glitching out. Okay. I'm not saying that to take a huge pay cut like, $3 million, but, the Cowboys, if they want Derrick Henry, they're going to have to shell out probably something over 5, and are we willing to pay that? I mean, honestly, I would be, but it ain't my wallet. But if Derrick Henry wants to be here, Jerry Jones needs to get on that. Don't wait till the last minute like you did with Dan Quinn. Don't just be like, we like our guys like you did with Zeke Elliott. We need to get it done now. Now. All right, Elazar. Elazar, what's going on with you? After 3 years coaching Pee Wee in high school football, I should get the job. What you think? See, what I'm thinking that the Dallas Cowboys, they need some innovation. They need some young, fresh meat, not somebody that has, this is their first gig or anything like that, but somebody that is not over 60. We don't know how long Rex wants to be a coach. We don't know if he wants to even be a head coach, because that comes into play whenever you're thinking about this defensive coordinator position, especially when you have a lame duck coach in Mike McCarthy. You are pretty much the vice president. You are the next one up if something happens. If Mike McCarthy can't get it right within the first 5 or 6 games, Jerry Jones might fire him. And when they fire him, you're gonna be the head coach. So, hey, 3 years coaching Pee Wee in high school, you can get it done. You better go put in an application. Keith Davis, man, you got my heart, my dude. You got my heart. I feel you. And, I sometimes think like my brother has all these issues and everything, like, damn, God, why didn't you give me one of them so I could handle it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy. And I truly thank everybody who's putting the prayer emojis in the chat. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Y'all don't know how much that means to me. For real, for real. Oh yeah, Junior from Dallas. Shoot, I have not seen Dallas in so long. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. My mom used to tell me, "Turn off that Nintendo so I can watch Dallas." What? Come on, mama, turn it off. Randy says Rex Ryan put in for the coach. What? And coach the mid 2000 Ravens defense. He would be awesome. Yeah. I mean, even when he was in Buffalo, the Buffalo defense looked pretty good. They didn't have really too many standout players. They had a couple, but not too many standout. Cowboys, we got some standout players that Rex can mess with, that he can play around with on the field and everything. So, man, I'm leaning toward Rex for real. I am leaning toward Rex, either him or Zimmer, because I believe they just have the grit. They have the fortitude to pass it down to men. They are leaders of men. Whenever, see, I'm about to get on a rant. All right, Nisi. I know it's business and football, but DQ is grimy. Jerry Jones continued to block him. Yeah, that it is grimy. Like, what Dan Quinn is doing is making me think that he's like, I have more freedom over here with the Washington Commanders. Their owner is not what Jerry Jones is. Their owner is not going to block me from doing what I have to do in order to get this defense or this team on the up and up. Like, I believe in one of the interviews, he was saying, like, we can't wait until tomorrow. And that's something that Jerry Jones loves to do. He loves to kick the tires on a lot of stuff. So he's saying over there, we can't do that here in Washington. And I believe that they didn't allow him to have that type of mentality in Dallas. So he's taking people that, hey, you want to come over here and succeed with the owner not being all in your way? He kind of pulling a Suge Knight, He said, come to death row, So it's just all about who's going to go with him, who wants to go with him. You can't make, as one of the coaches, you can't make a move that's lesser. You can go for a promotion, but I believe they can block you if it's a lateral move. And I believe that's what they're doing with a lot of Dan Quinn's requests. Dan, you better stay away from my team. You are not a Dallas Cowboy anymore. And honestly, I saw this video where these two Washington Commanders fans, they asked Dan Quinn, you gonna be our new coach? You our new coach? And he's like, yeah, I'm your new coach. Sporting a Dallas Cowboys. He was sporting a Dallas Cowboy hoodie. And you sitting here saying that you are going to be their coach. When did this happen? I'm curious. When did this happen? Did this happen the day that we had to play the Commanders, the last game of the season? You over there talking about, yeah, you gonna be their coach? Oh man, Dan, that's a bad look, dude. That's a bad look, man. Yeah. And Keith Davis, yeah, man, I think I'm having a problem too, because I'm over here waving my hands like, hey, why am I lagging? He says I'm having lagging problems, so I'm gonna be quiet today. Oh, okay. I guess I keep having to exit and get back in, so I'm sorry. Hey, bro, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm gonna try to be getting on here a little bit more than what I have been doing, so I can just talk to you, angry Cowboys fans, and just touch base with y'all. Because I know, like, I've been gone from the live scene. I've been in people's lives as far as like sports junkies. I've been in the chat, but as far as my own lives, like every time it was time to go live, I had to speak with my brother. But I'm gonna be getting on there. I'm gonna be doing it. Just stick with your boy, please. All right, sports cards. Fun fact. I help my buddy coach flag football, and I'm the defensive coordinator, but I haven't gotten a call from Jerry yet. But I would like Zim to be the defensive coordinator again. See, Zimmer, he has connections. He has ties. The Joneses know him, and they know what he's about. Jerry, don't get mad if Zimmer start yelling at our players. That's what needs to happen. Consequences need to happen when we are undisciplined on the defensive and on the offensive side of the ball. Consequences need to happen. That's what we're lacking. You jump off sides, this is going to happen. Pass interference, this is going to happen. We're missing that, and we have missed that for the longest time. So if Zimmer can do it, bring him in. If Rex Ryan can do it, bring him in. I think one person that's not coming it's Bill Belichick. We could count that out. But Jared in the building, what's going on with you, Jared? See what you're saying. Henry is needed. We need a power back. Yes, we absolutely do. We need a bruiser back. We need somebody that can tenderize their defensive front. We need somebody that can wear their defensive front out. And once their defensive front is wore out, get our scat backs in there. You know how to, it was like the 1-2 punch, the thunder and lightning with Zeke and Tony Pollard. That worked. Yeah, everybody was complaining about Zeke's 2 yards in a cloud of dust. But those 2 yards was kind of like the tush push. When we got on the goal line, we knew we were punching it in because we had Zeke Elliott. Now we need another bruiser back. And I believe Derrick Henry is the answer for that. But I just hope that his money, that he's not asking for a lot. Because if he's asking for a lot, you know the Jones is going to be like, well, you're too expensive for us. We didn't plan on spending that on our whole running back room, let alone just one running back. So I hope that he's affordable, no state taxes down in Texas. More incentive for him to come. When you got that star on your helmet, more opportunities arise. So come on, Derrick Henry, come on down. I know I'm sounding like a corporate worker for the Dallas Cowboys, but nah, I just want to win, Henry. I just want to win. Don't you want to win? Dwayne. Dallas gone. Wait till Derrick Henry goes on the bargain shelf. Dallas gonna wait till Derrick Henry goes on the bargain shelf before they pay him. They wait for that, it'll be too late. They wait for him to go on the bargain shelf, it will be too late, and he will be on his downward trend out of the league. And I don't want that to happen. Like, get this man while he still has some tread on the tires, because if you get him to say we're gonna need him, so let's get him, and let's get him in house on some good money, but not something that's going to break the bank, because we got to get Dak Prescott paid. We got to get CeeDee Lamb paid. And y'all know I made a video about that. Who should we take care of first other than Dak Prescott? And I believe it's CeeDee Lamb. I know PFT said something about getting Micah Parsons because he's the best player on the defense. Get him done before, but we got an extra year to worry about Micah Parsons. Let's get CeeDee Lamb, let's get Dak Prescott signed, and let's get a back to complement them so that everything doesn't have to be placed on Dak's shoulders. I did another video and released it actually like 5 minutes before I got online, before I came on live. And I was just saying that. So, yeah, we don't need to wait until Derrick Henry goes on the bargain for real. Let's get him now. Angry, do you remember when Dallas had Rex Ryan's brother? He was terrible. Oh shoot, Rex Ryan's brother. You might have to jog my memory real quick. Oh, Rob Ryan. Oh, Rob Ryan. He was with okay. Yep. I gotta watch some I'm gonna have to watch some film on him. He was with the Saints. Looks like he was with the Raiders. Yeah, hopefully he is not a candidate. Hopefully they ain't thinking about bringing him in. The only Ryan that I want in the building is Rex. So that's it. Oh shoot. See, I think everybody mama said this, Keith. Turn off them damn games so I can watch my soap operas. Yeah, I remember my mom said that. Turn off that game so I can watch in living color. Oh boy. Isaac, thank you for the prayers, man. I truly appreciate the prayers. Thank you so much. Nisi says Rex is continuing his extended interview on his show. Oh boy. I mean, I think they looked at Rex because Rex just went completely off on Dan Quinn after that Green Bay loss. He went off. Y'all saw it. I was actually debating on doing a video on that, but then I was like, nah, it ain't gonna be of nothing. I think I did a video of something else, and now that's the topic of discussion. I'm like, shoot, maybe I should have done a video. Uh, yeah, Nisi. Yeah, shoot, the Commanders, they're death row. If you don't want your owner all in the videos, dancing, come to Washington. That's exactly what they're saying. uh, see, Isaac. See, yeah, they said it was week 18. So this man was. Mm, that pisses me off. And I'm, pardon my French, y'all. I'm sorry for my language, but that really irritates me. If it was week 18 and he's going through those stands, game planning for the Washington Commanders, for the Cowboys, but you over here saying that you're going to be the Washington Commanders head coach? Like, dude, man, that's akin to cheating, yo, for real. You just cheated on the Cowboys. That's crazy, man. Man, see, I was wishing you well, Dan Quinn. I was wishing you well over in Washington. I actually had, I had a little bit of fear in my heart because Dan Quinn knows the Texas Coast offense. He knows our tendencies, and he's in the division. I hope that the Chicago Bears draft that quarterback. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but I hope they draft him so that the Commanders don't draft him and the Commanders get stuck with the second best. Because it's going to be, I won't say next year, but I'll give it like 2 or 3 years. The NFC East is going to be the NFC Beast again. It's going to be the NFC Beast again because we got some people, we got some coaches that's going to make it do what it do over in the NFC East. So it's going to be a hard task. But Dan Quinn, you an asshole for going over there week 18 and saying that you're going to be their head coach. You didn't even know that you were going to be their head coach. They had more candidates in line before they had you. You were their last option. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, yo, Lawrence, man, I truly appreciate you. Thank you for the prayers, brother. We definitely need them over here. Keith says, I think Quinn threw that last game just for the Commanders. LOL. Dak Attack is starting to talk about it. How the defense stayed so far away from the Packers wide receivers and leaving the center open. Bro, there was 2 times where the Dallas Cowboys were out of position. And I put that on the defensive coordinator. Like, they were so much out of position that there was a receiver all the way on the right side of the field, wide open. Like, that has to be on the defensive coordinator. And I'm glad that Dak Attack is talking about it now. Yeah, I watched his video earlier. Like, I'm glad he's bringing that up because I really didn't want my mind to go to it. I try to remain a glass half full type of person, and I just didn't want my mind to go that route. But the way Dak Attack pointed it out, I'm like, damn, how do we have a sleeper cell in the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the regular season? That makes me feel like you sabotaged the Green Bay Packer game. Like, that really makes me feel that way. Oh, man. See, I didn't want to be... See, I'm truly going to be the angry Cowboys fan now. Dan Quinn, see, I got choice words I can't say on here, otherwise I get demonetized. Nisi says, does Derrick Henry really want to come to Dallas? Or is he pulling an OBJ using the name to drive up the price? Ooh. I don't know. I think Derrick Henry might have a genuine want to come to Dallas. Because from what I hear, he trains in Dallas. He lives in Dallas. So what better way than to just, shoot, I only got to drive 25 minutes to work as opposed to hopping on a flight, getting an apartment somewhere that you live in for the regular season and the playoffs and whatnot. Being in Dallas, you home, bro. You home. Don't pull the OBJ. You see what happened with OBJ. He was he did okay with the Ravens, but he was really not too much of a factor. You know, I don't think he was a factor enough for what he was asking. He was asking Michael Gallup contracts, and like, bro, you haven't even proven yourself off your ACL injury. We don't even know if you can run a route. But yeah, I hope Derrick Henry doesn't do that, Nisi. I truly do. Yeah, we had Rob with the long hair. Becky with the good hair. Blazing J, what's happening, man? I need to blaze a J myself. What's going on with you? Welcome to the Angry Cowboys fan family. Yeah. All right, Lewis. I sure hope that it's not Zimmer. I don't believe that he can keep up with the young OCs. That is my concern when it comes to any of them. Bill Belichick, Rex Ryan, Zimmer. Can they keep up with the young minds of these offensive coordinators? Because these offensive coordinators are coming up with different things. They're taking stuff from college and bringing it and implementing it into the NFL schemes. Like, we need somebody of that mind. And if you're 60 years old and you can adjust and you have that mindset, by all means, come on in. But if you're stuck in your ways, kind of like Mike McCarthy, he was kind of stuck in his ways until he realized, like, damn, I got to use motion. You know, I need to use more motion in my scheme. I need to get my scheme up. So he kind of adjusted. I don't know about these other old heads. If they can, bring them in. If they can't, Al Harris, keep it a buck. But anyway, he said, but we know what Quinn's doing too. Why you got to sabotage? See, if I was the team that he went to, I'm like, dang, they lost like that in the playoffs. They lost like that in the playoffs, and we want him as our future, as our head coach. I don't know. But at the same time, you look at the last 3 years, 12-5, defense was doing great, you know, taking the ball away a lot. But everybody says when the bright lights hit, Dak Prescott kind of gets scared. I think Dan Quinn does too. Dan Quinn and his defense get scared when the lights are the brightest. That's why he gave up that lead to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we're gonna drive that in you. We didn't do that because you was a Cowboy, Dan Quinn. Now you are an enemy. You are the sleeper cell. Yes, Isaac, thank you. Caleb Williams, thank you. I was drawing a super blank. Cruiser Cruz in the house. What's going on, Cruiser Cruz? We all saw Jerry crying watching the Cowboys get embarrassed. If changes aren't made for the better next year, there's nothing that'll convince me the Cowboys will go anywhere as long as Jerry is GM. That, bingo. Like right now, you know, leave a little room for optimism, but at the same time, remain cautious. You know, I believe that's how I went into this past season. I was like, I'm optimist. I'm an optimist. I'm thinking the best, but I'm leaving room for disappointment, you know, because I don't want to get my hopes up there. Yeah, this is the year. And then we get bounced in the wild card round. Jerry was embarrassed. You better be embarrassed. And one thing that Jerry Jones needs to stop doing is making the headlines this week, Super Bowl week, about the Dallas Cowboys. That needs to stop because that's only going to piss the NFL off. And if the script writers see it, we're screwed. So, Jerry, if you make a coaching decision, if you make a coaching hire or whatever, wait till after the Super Bowl to announce it. You can hire anybody you want to. The NFL landscape ain't really got to know about it till after the Super Bowl. Let the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs have their shine. And if you're worried about the San Francisco 49ers passing us in Super Bowls, get a Super Bowl. For real. Pull off on them. instead of bargain shopping. That man, going to that $5.99 DVD bin in Walmart trying to pick up a good player. It ain't happening that way, Jerry. For real. Yeah, Keith Davis says that Dan Quinn knew what he was doing. All right, let's check this one out real quick. The Dallas Cowboys defense was fading in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, against Buffalo, Miami, Detroit, and Green Bay. Yeah. Yep. I saw it too. I saw our issues back. Maybe the Cardinals was a fluke. Okay, I give it that. But then when we played the 49ers and we had the same issue with the run, I knew it was a lingering issue. It was a lingering problem that we had to get right. And Jerry Jones just didn't get it right. He didn't want to move. We like our guys. So I seen that issue. And then when we got into that gauntlet, we won a couple. We won the Seahawks game. We won the Philly game. I'm like, okay. Pumping me up a little bit. But then we got to Buffalo, and Buffalo just smacked us like Micah Parsons was a non-factor. I'm like, this is a lingering issue. This is not a fluke. This is not a one and done in a game. Oh, they just had a bad game. No, this is a lingering problem that the Dallas Cowboys have to take care of. And they didn't take care of it. We squeaked out of the Detroit Lions game, even though everybody knows the controversial tripping call, but they don't want to pay attention to that. We squeaked out of that game. And a lot of Cowboys Nation said, because I was like, we didn't deserve the 2 seed. We didn't earn the 2 seed. And a lot of Cowboys Nation kind of got angry with me. We did earn it. No, we didn't. No, how did we earn it? When we had the chance to go out and earn it with a win over Miami, we lost. When we had a chance to go out and earn it with a win over Buffalo, we lost. So how did we earn it? We got it ceremoniously handed to us because Philly blew it. So I just don't understand how. But anyway, you're absolutely right. The defense was fading, truly fading. And they had 6 DBs on 48 plays while they was running the ball. Why? And I believe the reason why is because we didn't have a lot of bulky linebackers at our disposal. We had to run with what we had. And I believe that's another reason why Dan Quinn left. You're not going to get me what I need to succeed in this position, then I don't want this position. I believe that's why Dan Quinn left, to be real with you. Because why is somebody going to go to a team like the Washington Commanders? They ain't do too well. Yeah, they got a 2nd round pick, but they ain't do too well the past couple years. And so why is somebody going to go there? They're going to go there for more creative freedom, for more, hands-on. And Jerry Jones wasn't allowing that in Dallas. That's one thing that needs to stop. If you're going to be all in, Jerry Jones, be all out as well. Get the hell out of these coaches' way and let them coach that damn team. Only thing you are is the money man. Be the money man. For real. Keith says he's not surprised that he's surprised that we're not looking at Pete Carroll. Once again, another older head coach. And I just feel like you're the head coach. You're the head coach over all this, the offense and the defense. And Seattle's defense, they were pretty good, not very good because Cowboys torched them. But both of our defenses sucked during that game because it was a pretty high scoring game. But I don't know about Pete Carroll. We need some freshness in the building. I believe we do. Cruz hit the nail on the head. We need a real GM, but we know it isn't going to happen. That is the unfortunate reality for Dallas Cowboys fans is like you go into Walmart, like when you're a kid, you go into Walmart and you want toys and stuff and toys, and you're looking at all these beautiful toys, and your mom's like, you better put that shit back. That's what Jerry Jones be doing to us. You ain't getting no toys. You need to rock with what's already in this toy bin, and what's in the toy bin look like the toys from Toy Stories with the missing heads and stuff. But anyway, yeah, we need a real GM for real, for real. Hey, Ross in the building says aloha from Hawaii. Yeah, you the man. Go Cowboys. I truly appreciate you, bro. I truly appreciate you. We was just in Hawaii last year. We was actually in Waikoloa? Yes, did I pronounce that correctly? Waikoloa. Yeah, we were over there for 7 days. I took my wife over there for our 5-year wedding anniversary because she's always wanted to go, and hey, I always wanted to go. So we went, and it's beautiful over there. We want to go back. And, you got these couples that be like, yeah, we want to go to Hawaii. We want to go to Hawaii. And they've been together 20 years and they never went. Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Hawaii was beautiful. Hey, guys, if you ever get a chance to go over to Hawaii, I mean, I know it's a flight from over here, because shoot, from LA, it was a 6-hour flight to get to Hawaii. I was like, holy moly, I thought Hawaii was just like right off the coast. I didn't know it was 6 hours, but we got there. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Man, my wife went to the farmer's market. Everything was cool. I was super happy to see, I was super happy to look on the side of the road and see like all the black volcanic rock and stuff instead of seeing trees. It was very beautiful. Hey, Aaron says he lives in Hawaii too. Hey, shout out to Hawaii. Yeah. We coming back, getting an Airbnb and go over to Hawaii. All right. Lewis says, if Jerry doesn't make a move on the first day of free agency, then his all in is all crap. Yes, it is. This is going to be the determining factor on if a lot of Cowboys Nation buys in. You ain't going to just have Mike McCarthy up on the podium talking about buy into us. No, it ain't that no more, dude. A lot of Cowboys Nation is not going to buy into you until you make those splash acquisitions, whether it's from the draft or whether it's from free agency. You have to make a big splash before we can buy into you, because it ain't just going to be like buy into us. Okay, cool. No, we're done with that. Y'all had y'all chance with that. It's been almost 30 years of that. We're tired. So Cowboys Nation, I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they're not going to buy any merchandise and things like that. Like, yo, if it comes down to that, hit Jerry in his pockets. That's the only way that man's going to listen. Like, if his bottom line starts to go down, like what's going on, he can look at Cowboys Nation and be like, we need to get better at this team. We need to actually start playing football instead of doing business. You know what I'm saying? He talking about some soccer team and everything, renaming the stadium and all this stuff. Like, you need to be worried about the running back that you're going to put in the backfield next year. You need to be worried about the weapons that you need to put around Dak Prescott. And I'm tired of people saying that Dak Prescott needs to be this elite quarterback. Brock Purdy is not an elite quarterback. He has an elite team. Damn it. And that's super important. Like, it seems like the only teams that are told that you have to do more with less is the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, because they have arguably the best quarterback in football. That ain't even arguably. He is the best quarterback in football. For real. Damn, my nose itches. Got to kiss a fool. But anyway, man, I truly appreciate y'all coming in here. I truly appreciate y'all. Says we need to get Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. He was a DC. Does he have any interest in wanting to come to the NFL? Well, I guess shoot, if you in college, I mean, a lot of college guys they want to stay in college, but does he have any interest in coming to the NFL? If he does, shoot, I might have to take some. I might have to take a look at what he doing over in Notre Dame. Oh yeah, yeah. I truly did, man. I truly did. Man, I ain't wearing my Hawaii shirt, but you know I had to get one. You know I had to be a straight tourist. Yeah, I was over there like, this is great. But you know, like I checked the milk out and stuff like that. The milk is expensive. I was like, damn, I don't know if I can stay over here. I gotta be a millionaire. Maybe this is my retirement. Yeah, right. Uh yeah, man. All right, guys. I got this last one right here. Did y'all see the clip of Quinn in a Dallas sweater saying he's got? That's what I'm talking about, Ross. I talked about that earlier in the live. That pissed me off. I didn't know when that was. I thought that was like when he went over there for his interview, but I was told in the chat that that was week 18. Like you over there prepping for the Washington Commanders so we can go in there and play, and you talking about you gonna be their head coach? Like, dude, I hate you. You really got me. You really got my tinfoil hat on and really thinking that you sabotaged the Dallas Cowboys on your way out. Wow. Oh, man. See, I'm going to go to karaoke mad because Dan Quinn. Oh, shoot. But anyway, I need to go back home. Yeah, yeah. But guys, I do have to get out of here. I got to get up there. I'm actually running kind of late right now, but I truly appreciate you guys rocking with me. And just remember, I'm going to start trying to go live a little bit more, but remember that the situation's going on with my brother and it's getting kind of hard to balance the both of them. But I will try my damnedest. I will try my hardest to get on here and continue to do more lives and continue to give you guys that true classy Cowboys content that you only can find on the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. But with that being said, guys, y'all can also follow your boy. Shoot, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. Y'all can find me, Angry Cowboys Fan. Come follow me. And actually on Facebook, if you follow your boy, you can actually hit me up in the DMs. If you have any ideas for any type of videos that you want me to cover, come over to Facebook, follow the page, and hit me up in the DMs. We can get something going. But until that time, I got to get up out of here. This is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all. I'm out.